Conscientious.
This is unbelievable. Right?
Conscientious. Conscientious? Now, how do you spell that? Don't say it again. It depends. Do not say it depends. I want an answer. I want a yes or a no. I don't think at all, but I remember a controversy that was going on. Hey, Pebbles, be sweet. You're going to hurt somebody. I'm really proud of Ellie. You know, I've always played this game with Ellie where I try to bait him into saying something he shouldn't say. It's always been something fun for us to do. Tell me how you feel about Joel Osteen being rich, a multimillionaire with fancy cars and a huge home. He's a pastor of a church. Ellie and Lester here. Listen, we are trying to work.
Oh, you missed it.
Oh no, we have a duck attacking. Look, we got roosters fighting over hens, and we got. Look at that! What in the world? Poor baby. All the babies. You can see, I'll zoom the camera in here. They're waiting anxiously for dinner. Ellie and I have thought we would just work smarter, not harder today, and we're going to drive the side-by-side over. Like, what kind of weird stuff? Well, look at the little tails wag. That's so funny to me. Yeah, and maybe they are getting a little bit hangry.
Everybody's going up right now.
Oh, they're excited about dinner time. Hey, Goldie, stop it. Stop being mean to that rooster. That's funny. All right, Ellie, let's drive this stuff over. You want to drive and I'll ride shotgun. So what we're going to do is actually drive the side-by-side over. We're trying to not to feed over here in this little pasture because the animals have eaten the grass down to nothing. And I know that we're going to lose whatever grass we do have come first frost. So I'm trying to start feeding in other pastures for the time being and let whatever little grass is still there try to hold on for as long as it can. So we're actually driving around into the pasture with the babies.
Man, Copper makes Trudy look tiny. Y'all see that? I just realized. Copper is, I didn't realize you don't realize how big he is until you see him next to the other pigs.
We put it all around, let them all find them a pile. We make sure we put plenty out for everybody. Carl! Here he comes. Come on, Carl! Come on, Ernie, let's go! Over here, I'll leave this little bald spot over here.
Okay.
I'm trying to spread it around. There you go. Come on, Carl! Thank you, L.A. All right. Now, the problem today, L.A., is that, look who's here. Janky Jan. And sometimes Jan doesn't allow Carl to eat in peace. That's always a bit of a problem. Carl is so cautious. He's like, oh, what have we here? May I? May I? Here comes another problem, Ellie. Flight school. Oh, Ellie, look. Aunt Lydia is actually herding the pack. She's not leading, she's actually herding them in. No one left behind, ladies. No one lags behind. A true leader does not lead always, but he walks amongst.
They don't walk in front so they're more supreme than the others.
Yeah.
But they also don't walk behind to let everybody else take the dirty work. They walk amongst their army to be one with them.
And that's Tom Brady, huh?
Yeah, Tom Brady said that one.
Well, I respect Tom Brady, that's for sure. I love Tom Brady.
You can't say that because that'll instantly turn a lot of people watching on your bad side.
No, people, we don't dislike folks because of sports figures or politicians, or there's no reason for anyone to dislike and be upset with each other because of silly things like that.
Don't hate on hard work and success, guys.
That's right. I also was a fan of Peyton Manning. I loved Peyton Manning, his work ethic. I love Tom Brady's work ethic. And I don't keep up with, I don't know about you, Ellie, do you keep up with sport figures, politics, or religion, or any of that kind of stuff? A lot of people got down on Tom Cruise. Do you know Tom Cruise and his Scientology?
Not really.
No? All right, so Tom Cruise is an actor. He was his most popular movie was probably Top Gun. You seen Top Gun or not?
I know of it.
Oh my goodness, Ellie. Top Gun, son.
I know my mom loved that movie.
Yeah, everyone loves that movie.
I know of it. I know the geese are named after the characters.
Yes, the geese are named after the characters from Top Gun.
The top geese.
Anyway, Tom Cruise is an actor who starred in lots of movies, but Top Gun was one of his most popular movies. And but Tom Cruise began to practice, I don't know if you'd call it a religion or a denomination, but Scientology. What, do you know anything about that?
Not much.
I don't either. So I'm not able to talk on it or against it. I'm not. But I know that for a long time, man, he was a really, really, I don't want to say hated, but people just got on his case and began to not watch his movies or like him as a character because of his religious beliefs. And I always hated that because I admired Tom Cruise for his acting role, and the roles he played always associated with, I don't know, guys I admired in life, Maverick and Top Gun, for example. No, I've never kept up. So how about you with your sports legends? Do you keep up with any of their stuff?
You mean like their personal lives?
Personal lives.
I mean, sometimes you run across it, but I don't know.
Does it affect you in how you feel about their legacies as far as an athlete goes?
I wouldn't say their legacy as far as an athlete per se, but I don't know. It's kind of loud.
Yeah, it is loud. So here we go.
I mean, it's
Pebbles. Go ahead, I'm listening, son.
I think it's normal though that when you find out something about someone that may not align with yourself, it'll make you think differently of them. We do that with people that we know in real life every single day. So that part of it's normal, but at the same time though, you have to be like strong enough to not let that influence like yourself and your, like your walk. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So here's something else. Do you remember whenever there was a big controversy between Russell Wilson and Colin Kaepernick? And I remember that I respected both quarterbacks for their gameplay. Both of them had been to Super Bowls. It was NFL's top two quarterbacks, and I respected both of them. And I honestly was on the fence as far as who I thought was the best. And I'll tell you when I learned who I thought was the best, Ellie. The day that I decided who was a better quarterback was when I saw an Instagram post that had Colin Kaepernick leaned up against a very expensive sports car with, I think, a couple of girls on each side of him. That was his profile picture on his Instagram. And then it showed the same Instagram profile picture of Russell Wilson with his wife and kids. And I changed my mind that, you know what? I think that Russell Wilson's a better quarterback. And it had nothing to do with their gameplay. It had to do with the fact that in life I saw Russell Wilson as being a family man, and I saw Colin Kaepernick as being a playboy and all about money and cars and women. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I suppose so. It depends what you're asking. Like, as far as
I'm asking a simple question. Do you think that sometimes we allow people's personal lives and their daily lives to influence how we feel about them in other parts of...
I think whether we realize it or not, we do it every single day with...
Ellie, just give me a name. Give me an example. You're not going to hurt anybody's feelings because I promise you there's no...
Person, would you rather quarterback your football team, or which one would you rather your daughter marry? Those are two very different things, you know what I mean?
Well...
Like, I get what you're saying, that you were more inclined to like root for Russell Wilson and you wanted to see him succeed because you felt it was more modest and humble. Like his...
Here's a better example. Don't say it again. It depends. Do not say it depends. I want an answer. I want a yes or a no, and I want you to give me an anecdotal response.
Here's how I can summarize.
Son, just give me a name and
me or you or Jamie or anybody watching is no better than anybody else. We've all made mistakes.
Yes.
So none of us are perfect, and so maybe when we're in the midst of seeing someone.
Oh no! All right, I'm gonna say
all of us are worthy of judgment if you look at it that way. We've all fallen.
Well, this is not something that we should judge by, I don't think at all. But I remember a controversy that was going on. Hey, Pebbles, be sweet. You're going to hurt somebody. And Joel Osteen. You have to know Joel Osteen. I love that's. Are you okay? Help him up softly. See if his legs are working. Oh no, Chippy, that's so dangerous. We got to get this side by side out of here. See if his back. Okay, all is good. Let's drive us out of here, Ollie. Get baby girl off. Lola. I love Joel Osteen.
I'm never gonna get Pebbles off.
I'm gonna push her, and you just set her down softly, Ollie. I love Joel Osteen. Thank you, Ollie. And Joel Osteen has an amazing church, and I've actually watched his TV show, his TV church a lot of times. Get down, buddy. You've already fallen, and you're lucky you didn't get hurt. All right. And the thing is, though, when I see the fancy cars and the huge home and the millions of dollars that Joel Osteen has, that's the pastor of Lakewood Church. It just changes my perception a little bit. So I don't know.
I can answer it very simply.
Give me something good to end this video on. It's dragging on.
Everybody watching, every one of us, have access to the Word of God to know how we should live an upright life. Everyone has access to seek God and have a relationship with Him personally. I think that summarizes it all, regardless of what anybody else does or
close
says.
the gate.
You know what I mean?
You cannot get a straight up answer out of LE for nothing, because he just doesn't want to say anything. All right, folks. Thank y'all for watching.
Seek the truth, everybody.
Seek the truth. I don't think someone can get rich from people's tithes and offerings. That's just not right to me.